Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man wala amma ba'du. Then we're on our 58th day of reading the Noble Quran one word at a time. But we said that once a month, inshallah ta'ala, we would make a open session for people to ask questions regarding what we've covered or to go over some Arabic grammar or sarf or something along those lines, just to help us when we read these words to better identify them and so on. And so today, inshallah, is one of those open sessions where we can review or go over some Arabic rules, where we can try to learn something to identify certain things we see in the text better, besides just going over words or definitions. Is my voice okay? Or is the sound okay? طيب. طيب. Some people are going to be more advanced than others. It's, like I said, my goal is to go at the pace of the slowest person in the class, at least for this first level. Level 2, we'll still go with the slowest person in the class, but those people who were in level 1. Someone can't come in level 2 and say, what about this? What about that? That's too much, right? We've already done that. The videos are there. They can go back. Last time we went over the verb and how to conjugate the verb. And so I thought that we would maybe just review that real quick, not review it necessarily, but go over the verb, past, present, and command, along with pronouns, or if there's any other questions that you guys might have. How is this? Why is this? Or whatever, then we can start with that. Otherwise, I figured maybe somehow pronouns and with the verbs might help. Or, like I said, any other question you guys might have. Also, inshallah, we're going to talk about, if we have time, the fa'il and the maf'ulun bihi, if there's time, inshallah. Okay. Now I got to write this down because I didn't write it down previously. Got to drop my screen down here because I'm going to write on it. طيب. We have fa'ala, fa'ala, fa'alu. This is third person. male. Then we have fa'alat. Fa'alata. And fa'alna. I'm putting them on there. This is third person female. Then we have second person male. And then female. So second person fa'alta. Fa'altuma. Fa'altum. Then female fa'alti. Fa'altuma. And fa'altunna. Then we have first person, and there is no difference between male and female, right? We have fa'altu. There is no dual, and fa'alna. Or you could say fa'alna again if you wanted to, but there is no specific dual. Okay, this is singular. This is dual. And this is plural. This is the past tense verb. Now, let me see how I change this here. 1 second. How do I give me a problem, man. No, that's not good. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Okay, it's been a long time. I used to know how to change all this. I don't know how to do it all anymore. Okay. So, the pronouns that go with these. And we can go over the present tense in a minute if we need to. But the pronouns that go with these and this chart in general, right, is huwa. This is huwa. This is huma. Right? And this is hum. I'm saying this so that you can know that whenever you see hum, it means third person, masculine, plural, 3 or more. Hum, them. Right? Huwa, he. When you see this, when you see fa'alat, for this is hiya. She did it. Homa. Right? Same thing. Them two did it. And hunna. Hunna is those women. Then fa'alta, you did it. Anta. And some of this, there's a coordination, such as you see the alif here in humma and fa'ala. This is the alif al-ithnain, right? Then you get to anta fa'alta. It's as if these tas are matching, right? Because when you come down here, you have anti, fa'alti, right? And you have antuma, fa'altuma. Same thing. Just going to put ditto marks there for repetition. Then you have antum. Fa'altum. Antunna. Fa'altunna. Right? Antunna. You all, you, three or more to a group of females. Antum, you all, three or more to a group of males or mixed males and females. Antuma, fa'altuma, you two did something. Right? And then fa'altu is ana. And nahnu. Or if you want to write it how you guys are probably used to writing it, nahnu. These are the pronouns that go with these categories of verbs. So whenever you see these, we could get rid of all the verbs and just keep these pronouns there, and this would be the same thing. Third person singular, masculine, third person dual, masculine, third person, right? I'm underlining here against my rule. Against my rule. Third person, third person masculine singular, third person masculine dual, third person masculine plural. So it's important to know these pronouns. Is anyone writing it down? Everyone got it? Maybe take a screenshot. I don't know. It's up to you. There's three types of pronouns, and I want to go over them, inshallah. These here are basically separated or independent pronouns, something like that. Is anyone writing it down that I need to stop? I'm not going to erase it. I'm just going to go up. If somebody needs it, let me know. I'll scroll back down. Okay. I'm going to write the pronouns again. Hua. Huma. Hum. Hia. Huma. Hunna. Anta. Antuma. Antum. And normally these would be with a Hamza, but I'm just being Antum. NT. Talking to a female. Entuma. Two females. And Antunna. And we have Anna. And we don't say Anna. This has basically got another sukoon on it. There's Aleph, right? We don't say Anna. We just say Anna. And there is no dual and Nahnu. We're trying to write. Nahnu. Okay, these are separate pronouns. Let's go here. طيب. If we want to add these pronouns, so we have, for example, his book, right? Could be a possessive pronoun, as in English, his book, right? How do we do that? If we say, for example, kitabu, right? Kitabu. How do we say his book? We would say kitabuhu. His book. Rasuluhu, his messenger. Abduhu wa rasuluhu, right? He is his worshiper and his messenger, right? So how would we do that? This is representing the word there, right? We would say, I'll just do it long like this. Who? Kitabu, who? This could also be at the end of a verb, and it could be the object of the verb. For instance, darabtu, darabtu, I hit him. I hit him. Right? So it's important to learn this ending. Who is him or his, depending on if it's on a noun, it's going to be possessive. Rizqahu, his provisions. Rizqakum, your provisions. Right? Rizquna, our provisions. Like this. Or it's at the end of a verb, then it becomes the object of the verb. I hit him. Akaltuhu, I ate it. Right? Because we don't have a it in Arabic. It in Arabic is huwa and hiya, basically. If it's masculine, huwa. If it's feminine, it's hiya. Akaltuhu, sharibtuhu, I drank it. Right? Ishtaraytuhu, I bought it. Right? Ra'aytahu, I saw him or I saw it. Ra'aytuhu. Okay, so now we can add a pronoun at the end. If it's at the end of a noun, it's the possessive pronoun basically. And if it's at the end of a verb, it is a object of the verb. Okay? I'm going to erase these real quick. Allah. A marker used to be fat, now it's skinny. Anyway, who? Homa. Home. That's how they're going to appear. Right? Ha. huma, and hunna. There's not a lot of difference here. There's not a lot of difference here. So you should be able to easily kind of recognize hua and hiya basically are only differences here so far. Hu and ha. And then now we have some differences. If I want to say your book, kitabu ka. Kitabu kuma. Right? And kitabu kum. Your book to a female, kitabu ki. Two females, kuma. And a group of females, kunna. And then kitab B. And we just have a kasra before the ya on whatever letter it was. So here, kitab B. And then kitabuna. Alhamdulillah. Is that clear? Abdullah? Anybody else? Is that clear? This is, come up a little bit. Singular, dual, plural. Third person, second person, first. Say male, female, male, female, and first person doesn't matter. So, 1 second here, I'll blow my nose. Sorry. So, ya'tadiruna ilaykum. What is kum here? And then while someone's writing, we have ilayhim. Right? Ilayhim. Come back and get my bright color pen back. Antum, and home, of course, home, but who is it? Is it in English? Who is it? Kum, you, yes. You, second person, well, that's you anyway. You, plural, male, right? Or male and female mix. Home is them, right? Them, masculine, right? Let me see. Lakum, naba'na, naba'ana. This is from a verb, but still. Let me see. What did I say? Did I give us that here? I'm sure I did. It's my computer's running slow today, right? Okay, so we have this not. Okay, we did all that. So let's look for past tense verbs here. Right? يأتذرون رجعتم. إذا رجعتم. Here, this is from you all. Right? You, plural, masculine. قل لا تعتذروا. لا no, I'm only going with past tense because that's all we covered so far today. Lakum is you, plural, masculine. Naba'na, naba'ana. I keep saying it wrong. Naba'ana. This is we did it. Right? Allahu min akharina, min akhbarikum, your news. Sayyara Allah amalakum. He's going to see your actions. Wa rasuluhu, and his messenger. ثم يردون إلى عالم الغيب وشهادة فينبئكم. He's going to inform you all. بما كنتم, with what you were. تعملون. سيحلفون بالله لكم إذا انقلبتم, when you have went back, returned. You all have went back and returned. إليهم, to them. لِتُعْرِضُوا عَنْهُمْ, so you could turn away from them. فَأَعْرِضُوا عَنْهُمْ, so turn away from them. إِنَّهُمْ, indeed they are. رِجْسٌ وَمَأْوَاهُمْ, and their resting place, their place of refuge. جَهَنَّمْ جَزَاءُ بِمَا كَانُوا يَكْسِبُونَ. So you can see, just using the past tense and the separate pronouns or the attached pronouns here, we have a lot just in this one section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 17. Just using past tense verbs and attached pronouns. And if we were to use present tense verbs, we'd have a whole lot more. We'd have a whole lot more. But right now, I just used those. Make sense? Hum and antum and kum. Yeah, all of it. Yeah. طيب. So basically, if one of these in green here is attached to a verb, it's going to be the object. If it's attached to a noun, it's going to be the possessive. It's going to be the possessive. Right? So we have, for example, anzalna. This is, and we have this word a lot. Anzalna. We sent down. Anzalna. This not, we sent it down. Anzalnaha or anzalnahu. Right? Anzalnahu. Qur'anan Arabiyan. I don't know why my eraser's not working. There we go. Anzalna. Anzalnahu. We sent it down. Right? Anzalna is the doer of the verb. Anzalna, that's the verb itself. Who? Right? We sent it down. It's the object. Then we could say Rasuluhu. Put it on a noun. It becomes the possessive pronoun. His book, right? His messenger. طيب. Now there's another type of pronouns which we see, but not quite as often. So we say, I'm going to write down what we have so far. We have hua, who. We have homa. That's not good. Have homa. Homa. Maybe put this in there, huh? We have home / home. Let me fix this if I can. I can fix it. Oh, this is too close. This is too far anyway. This is too, I need more space here. So we have, what is, oh, come on, get back big. Okay, we have homa / homa. And then we have home / home. And we have here / ha. We have homa / homa. Right? And then we have hunna / hunna. We have anta / ka. Antuma. This should be boring to you guys. If it's not boring and you're wondering what I'm doing, right, then you got to learn it better. And then antum and kum. Anti. Just erase it. Anti. Key. All right. Antuma. Kuma. And Antonna. Kunna. Anna. E. Kitabi. Darabtani. You hit me. Right? There's nothing here. And nahnu. Nah. Okay. Now, there's another type of pronoun here, which we know it, but it's not used as often. And so, 1 second, I got to sneeze. Start to not be so cold here or hot here in Kuwait. It's not cold yet, but it's not hot. So colds are going around. Okay, this next type of pronoun is something which it needs to appear, but it doesn't have anything to attach itself to. I don't know how to say it right now. So basically, it's the maf'ulun bihi. It's the object of the verb, but it doesn't have any verb, for example, to attach itself to for a reason, one reason or another. So what we do then is we attach iya to it. So we say iyaka na'budu. Iyaka na'budu. We can say, and we've talked about this before, we can say na'buduka. Can't connect that like that though, but I can say na'buduka. I can say that. I worship you. It's perfectly fine. Na'budu, we worship ka. We worship ka. We worship you. Right? Anta. Na'buduka. These pronouns here, I'm just thinking, I'm not like a professional teacher or anything. These on this side are going to be subjects. Huwa, hiya, anta, anti, ana, huma, antuma, hum, antum, antunna, nahnu. All these are going to be the subject of a sentence. Hum fiha khalidun. They will dwell in there forever, right? And so on. Antum fuqara ilallah. All of you are poor to Allah. That's the subject. So this is the subject. If it's on the other side, it's going to be either the object or it's going to be possessive, right? Same thing over here. The object, for example, qara'tuhu, I read it. The object of my reading, right? Akaltuhu, I ate it, right? The object of my eating. And or is going to be possessive if it's attached to a noun. Kitabuhu, kitabuha, kitabuka, kitabuki, kitabi, and so on. Now, na'buduka, you're saying that's possessive? No, idafa construction. You said this is idafa, na'buduka. I'm not sure if that's what you said. I saw that, but I didn't see when you said it. Okay, na'buduka means we worship you, but it does not show exclusiveness. So if I want to say you, we worship, it's you that we worship, meaning showing exclusiveness. I cannot say enta na'budu. Because enta, I know it's written real sloppy right there. Enta is a subject pronoun. And I want to use you as an object of the verb. I'm worshiping you. Enta would be like you are the one who worships. Right? Now it just doesn't make sense if we say you na'budu in Arabic. Like you are doing something, na'budu, we're doing something. So if I want to put the pronoun first, I can't say ka na'budu. I can't say that either because ka doesn't stand on its own. So if I'm going to say ka, I say iyaka na'budu. You alone we worship. Iyaka na'budu. Iyaka nasta'in. Now, where else does that come in? Someone tells you, Jazakallah khairan. Khairan here because it's the object of the verb. What do you want them to reward you with? Khayra. Jazaka is also the object of the verb. Reward you. Khayra. Both of them maf'ulun bihi. This cat here is the object of the jaza. You want Allah to reward you, recompense you with khair. Jazakallahu. Allah is the fa'il. He is the doer of the verb, of the jaza. So it has a dhamma. Right? The cat here is an attached pronoun attached to a verb, so therefore it is the object. And khayra is also the object, maf'ulun bihi, for both of them. Okay, so what do I say to this person who tells me, Jazakallahu khayra? I say, wa iyak, wa iyak. And to you. And what to you? Jaza. It's not mentioned with the alif included. Jaza with the alif included. Because it comes from jaza. That's the root. Wa iyaka. And to you. Can I say to them, wa anta? No. Can I say wa anta? Some people say that. Some people are learning Arabic. They might say that. Wa anta. No. Wa anta. Anta here is a subject pronoun. Maybe if you're trying to say, yeah, and you reward me with good too, maybe. Right? Maybe. If you say, and you reward me with good as well, maybe. But the proper thing is wa iyaka. So let's look at the Quran. Excuse me. Because this appears in the Quran besides iyaka na'budu. It's just going to be hard to. Okay. In Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O you believe, kulu min tayyibati, eat from the tayyibat, ma razaqnakum. Right? Razaqnakum. Razaqnakum. Razaqna, we provided. Kum, we provided for you. You're the object of our providing. Right? Washkuru lillahi. Washkuru lillahi in kuntum. If you were all in kuntum iyyahu ta'budun. Iyyahu. This is ayat 172. If you were to him, if you were ta'buduna iyyahu, if you were worshiping him, we could say ta'budunahu. Ta'budunahu. We could say that. In kuntum ta'budunahu, if you worship him, but putting the iyyah here shows exclusivity. But we can't say in kuntum huwa ta'budun. We can't say that because huwa is a subject pronoun. So if we're going to turn it into a possessive pronoun and give it some exclusivity, then we have to attach it to something, and we have iya. Right? So, for example, man, why is my page not going up? I got more paper here. Won't go up past that page for some reason. Why? I got 20 pages of blank stuff. 20 pages of blank. Let me see. Okay. Whatever I got to do it. That's fine. I'm trying to see where's another spot. Okay, so Iyahu appears 8 times. Iyaka appears twice. Iyakum appears twice. I'm trying to find Iyana. Yeah, Iyana. Right? Iyana. So in Surah to Yunus, which we've already covered, it appears twice as well. This does. But it says, Ma kuntum iyana ta'budun. Again, here, this iyana is showing us some exclusivity, right? By putting it ahead. But it doesn't always have to be like that. So, man, my thing is really messing up. Now let me put my dots. There we go. Or not. Now it seems like they're gone. Tayyip, iyana. Well, I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Anyway, if I wanted to say, if I wanted to tell you, for example, Jazakallah khairan, and I know I'm giving this because this is a word that we hear often. I want to say it to you guys, to you all, not just to one. Man. Jazakumullah khaira. Okay. Now you know it's the sunnah when you make dua for someone that you make the dua for yourself as well. And it's the sunnah to put yourself forward because you should want good for yourself, right? First and foremost, right? You want good for yourself first and foremost. So, for example, but here I'm not going to say, I could. Let's just use that example. I said it, so I say it. So I want to say, may Allah reward us and you with good. Right? Us and you. I want to include us and you all. I could say, or you as an individual, whichever way. I could say, Jazana. You could say it. Jazan Allah. Or Jazana Allah. May Allah reward us. Wa iyyakum khaira. Wa iyyakum. Because I can't say jazanakum. Nah. You can't say jazanakum. You can't add 2 pronouns, right, to one word like that. So you have the iya to include another pronoun. I know this is it. It happens though. As we saw, or as I showed you, or at least told you, that this appears maybe 10, 15 times in the Quran. That these are our pronouns. These are our pronouns that we put iyahu, iyahuma, iyahum, iyaha. And this allows it to be a possessive, allows it to be an objective pronoun, while showing exclusivity or adding it on to something else that has already. For example, Allah provided for us and you. Razaqana, right? Razaqana Allah. Razaqana Allah. Razaqana Allah. Wa iyyakum. Allah provided for us and you. But this na is showing us. And now how do I say you all as well? Iyyakum. Is that clear? So that's pronouns. Looking at those pronouns should help us when we see things. If we do something real quick in the present tense verb, I'll put the chart up here real quick just so we can see where the pronouns are. And remember, I'm always going to do singular. This is how I'm going to do it. Singular, dual, plural, third person, second person, first person, male, female, male, female. Always that's my chart. And that's how I've seen it in books. That's why I'm doing it. Right? So if I go to a present tense, yaf'alu. Yaf'alu. Right? Yaf'alani. Yaf'aluna. Okay? Female, taf'alu. She. Right? Remember, this is she. Taf'alu. Now with the dots below, like I just put them. Taf'alu. Taf'alu. Right? Taf'alani. Taf'alani. And then yaf'alna. And we have masculine, taf'alu. Now, these two are the exact same. So from context, you're going to have to know. Is it he? Is it you, masculine, or is it she, third person? You just have to know from context. Taf'alu, taf'alani. Again, these are all the same. Right? Taf'alani. And then taf'aluna. Then anti, taf'alina. You know, me and some people, we joke, some brothers and stuff. The talking to a female is difficult, even in Arabic, especially in Arabic. I keep writing it wrong. Taf'alina. Keep leaving out the taf'alina. Right? Taf'alani. And taf'alna. And then af'alu, I do it. There's no there. Naf'alu. طيب. Okay. This should be yaf'alu. Now what happened to my pen? I just changed the color. Oh yeah. All right. Now remember, this is huwa. It still didn't change. Whatever. Huwa yaf'alu. This ya shows masculinity, basically. Right? Basically. Yaf'alani. This alif lam and all of these, I mean alif noon shows dual. Alif, this noon is for something else. But the and shows dual. Yaf'alani, masjidani, all that. And alif noon basically shows not with a hamza. Basically shows two, dual. Man, there we go. Okay, yaf'aluna. This oo shows us plural. Yaf with the ya, masculine, plural. Ya with the alif, masculine, dual. Right? Taf'alani. This is showing us feminine. Feminine, dual. Then we have yaf'alani. I know it's a different rule. I know I'm saying something. I'm just trying to get you to help remember it. Yaf'alna. This noon like this. Not. This not is feminine, plural. Right? So this is here. This is anta. Anta taf'alu. Antuma taf'alani. Right? Antum taf'aluna. This ta here now showing us anta and plural. Anti. And some of this is just my own like thinking process. So you know, I'm just trying to, you can do it all you. Taf'alina. Taf'alina. This is a taf'alina. This is a difficult one, right? Talking to a female, a single female. Taf'alna. And then af'alu from ana, and then nahnu. Right? Naf'alu. So this is how your pronouns are working. When you see come on. Ya tadirun. We got ya tadirun. This is male, plural. Ya tadirun. Whatever the verb is, tadara. We got the ya and the wow here. Basically, this is masculine, plural. Tadiru. We have a ta and a wow. So it's showing plural. And this ta, this is you all, right? You all, you plural. Ta. You, and it all comes from the plurality of it, right? You all, the plural shows the all, right? Nu'mina, nu'mina, nahnu, right? Akhbarakum wasayara, yara, this ya, and he, and Allah, he will see. Amalakum wa rasuluhu. Thumma turadduna. We have this ta and this wow showing plural. You, plural, you all. Ila alim al-ghaybi wa shahada. Fayunabbi'u. We have the ya. So this is huwa. Huwa yunabbi'ukum bima kuntum ta'malun. We have the ta, the plural, you. Plural, you all do. Right? Kuntum ta'malun. Sayahlifuna. Ya. Wow. Plural with who, right? He, but plural. So whom. Sayah. Whom. They're going to swear by Allah. إذن قلبتم إلى إليهم لتعرضوا. We have our ta and our wow showing plural and ent. So you all عنهم فأعرضوا. It's a command. We'll get there in another day. رجسا ومأواهم جهنم جزاء بما كانوا يكسبون. What they, because this is plural, right? Masculine, what they were earning. Is all that clear? Does that help at all? I think nada. I think they have this. Just knowing from what they comment in the comment section, sometimes I think they know it. But Abdullah, is this clear for you? And anybody else in the room, is it clear for you? Did it help you at all looking at these words now to know and better identify, at least like I said, you might not know what t'other. You might not know t'other. You might not know that. But you will know that it has something to do with them doing it. And if you know what was talking about, if there's a conversation going on between them and you and us, right? Third person, second person, first person, and this person has done something to you, and I'm looking at it all. I know who did something. I know the situation a little bit, and I know that this is talking about them and not you. Then I can kind of maybe deduct from that what's going on just by knowing who is doing something. Who is doing something. So you're not making excuses. They're making excuses. You understand? We're not making excuses. They are. Somebody's doing something, right? So just doing something like that might help you in the context. So somebody said, "Yeah, he wouldn't, and they said something. I did what? I didn't say you did it. I said he did it. Oh, well, we say he did it. It makes it clear, right? Makes it clear. So therefore, these types of things, inshallah, will help us. Knowing the pronouns are important. As we've seen, the pronouns are very important by themselves, attached to something, whether a noun or a verb, right? And in the present tense verb as well. So that is your home. This wow here is your home, right? This wow with the ya is home. This wow with the ta is entom, right? This ya and the wow is home. It helps you, even in the present tense verbs. It helps you to be able to identify who's doing something and who's it being done to. So pronouns are extremely important. Yeah. So, inshallah, hopefully that's clear. And, if you want to know more grammar and more rules, then there are other classes and stuff out there. I have done a good portion of a Nahl Wadih previously, so you can go in there and review it. Abdullah was in there before, but it's been a while since you may have covered it. So I have a Nahl Wadih, a big portion on my channel, and other people have done better stuff than me, so you can find it out there. But just the goal is, while we're learning these one word at a time, take a day off, see if you guys have any questions, see if there's anything that's of concern, and if we can go over something like this, then that's better, so we can like I said, we can say sa is in the future. Yahlifuna is they're going to swear or make an oath by Allah. And you got the definition. But how do you necessarily know that it is they are making oath? Because of the ya and the wow. So every time that might help us out, and so on and so forth. Tayyip. Inshallah, with that, we'll conclude today. Tomorrow, we'll start at around 5:10. And we'll keep it like that for about a week, maybe 10 days, depending on how the time moves. And then we'll move it back until an hour before we started. So we started at 5 a.m. Mecca time. We'll start at 4 a.m. Mecca time, inshallah. Right? So I'll do it before Salat. And the Adhan will come in. I'll wait a few minutes. We'll continue. And then I'll cut it off so that I can catch the Salat, inshallah. So, Jazakumullah khairan. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.